big love to Wolf Hoffman and the boys in the band for taking care of our homeboy Jason McMaster.
Yeah, they really did. They pretty much let me do what, I was in their house and they were like, this is your house too, kind of a
That's
thing.
awesome.
So,
That's
and
awesome.
Mark was so great. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Again, Mark, I was singing into his microphone. The microphone that I held all 4 nights said Mark on it.
Yeah. Literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. His says Mark A, and the one I was using said Mark B. I was the spare.
Yeah.
Which is I was a spare tire on the monster truck that is Accept.
Yes. Well, you did a great job, man, and
Thanks.
We're thrilled for you. And,
Thanks. It is true then what they say. Accept is too mean to die.
It's true.
Sorry, that might have been cheesy, but it kind of fits. Yeah.
Well, welcome home, and I'm glad you've got this memory. What a story of a lifetime, especially being the huge fan that you are. I know it meant a lot to you. And
there's a shit ton of photos that I've uploaded to Talk Louder Dropbox that are not going to be available, of course, to just anyone, because we like to keep them as a montage in the episode. Hopefully, Jared, if you're listening to this, you'll use as many of those as you can while Dave and I are chatting. They already know what me and Dave look like. Feel free to just keep the photos going and going and going, because they're all they're going to fit when the set lists are in there, that are ones that I'm holding up.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of memories in there that, me having lunch with Uva at a New York deli. There's all kinds of cool photos. So if you're listening, make sure you watch as well, so you can kind of get the full documentary, if you will.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you're listening to the podcast, make sure you check our YouTube channel for all those for all that eye candy as far as photos and set lists and other memories that went along with it. And check out YouTube. The videos from the shows are everywhere. You get to see Jason in action. You get to see Jason on stage with Mark and them tag teaming these classic Accept songs. And some of the footage is actually pretty darn good. A lot of times this stuff goes up on YouTube and it's a cell phone and it's kind of crappy or whatever. Yeah. But there's some decent stuff out there. Yeah, and if nothing else, you'll be grinning ear to ear just watching Jason on stage with Accept, because it was rad.
Awesome. Well, if the cameras were down front, facing the stage, they're better than they were like side stage, because you see mic stands and PA cabinets, and if they're from the front, they're usually going to be quite enjoyable. And if I sang the wrong lyrics or sang in the wrong place in some of those songs, I sincerely apologize, but I feel like now where my brain was, and it was on like 2 cells.
Yeah.
Maybe one cell.
2 cells going 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So,
Got that right.
Well, welcome home, man, and congratulations again on the gig of a lifetime. What an opportunity, and you knocked it out of the park, and we appreciate you sharing the story. I knew this was going to be a necessary episode. I knew it was going to be a fun episode, and to hear it from you, right from your mouth, this exclusive firsthand account, you couldn't ask for more. And I love that people get to hear some of the behind the scenes stuff that goes on when something like this happens, because I don't think people fully understand the blur and the logistics and the drop everything and run and the studying. And wow, I can't believe your head's not spinning still.
Well, let me hold up. I wouldn't have been able to do it without this thing right here. This
notebook.
This one was in my this set list here. It's kind of like torn and tattered, as you can tell. It's kind of fucked up because this was in my pocket. All the same. I was on call. I felt like I was standing at the stage door waiting to hear Mark call me out.
Yeah.
This was in my pocket. I would look at it like every 5 seconds. Where are we now? Da-da-da, right?
Yeah.
Just tripping the whole time, just because I didn't want to miss a cue.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah. So this was in my pocket. Went on stage with me. This was on stage with Accept.
Yeah.
And so
was your igniter jacket.
Well, I had to wear the uniform, you know.
Yeah, that was
But
pretty awesome.
the coolest jacket I had that was appropriate was and even generic enough, because I have a bunch of my favorite band patches on that jacket as well.
Yeah.
The this notebook was on stage every night, and it's more fucked up than it's ever been before. It's got used and stepped on and thrown and chucked and duct taped to the floor on stages on the East Coast. And I mean, it's trash can worthy now.
Oh no. It's exactly the opposite.
Are
For
you
all the
saying
things
I
you
need to
just
sell
said.
this on eBay?
Yes, exactly.
Well, if there's any takers,
Exactly.
you know how to contact Talk Louder. If there's anyone interested in this notebook, I don't really think that it's worth anything.
You better be ready to part with it because somebody's going to take you up on that offer.
I mean, the money would have to be so dumb because it's not worth anything. It's almost priceless because it's not worth anything.
Well, you should keep it just for posterity. What a
Yeah.
a piece of memorabilia from I mean, just crazy. All the things you've done in your life, you've done so many amazing things on stage and with your various bands. And I know this has just got to be right there at the top. So congratulations, man.
Thanks.
Home.
It really brings it home when I remind everyone that, look, I'm one of you. I'm a fan. I'm one of you. Everyone in the audience looking up here, right here, me like fart into this microphone. I'm one of you. I'm a fan. I'm living this out. This is like you. This is like you being up here. So
I think that's what made so much of the response so positive. It's not only that you did a good job, but people know you and they know that you're relishing that moment as a fan, and they see themselves in you. That's why I was so giddy, because I'm thinking I could see myself in you when I'm watching this opportunity unfold and watching you just up there nailing it. And it was like, I mean, how can you not just cheer that on? That was awesome.
Well, here's a funny side note, and some of the photos in the montage that people will see here, or even just some of them online, there'll be these really kick-ass photos of me standing next to Wolf under Chris's drum kit. And we look metal as fuck, and the lights are perfect, and just fucking rules, right? And in the caption every time is like, "Oh, I love this one of you and Wolf," and I'm like, yeah, you know what's really happening right there? In my brain, you know what I'm doing? It looks like I'm making a metal face. I'm squinting, trying to read the cheat sheets that are all the way down on the other side of the stage, taped to the floor, while I'm back there trying to rock out with Wolf.
Yeah.
I had to move back to get out of the way for the guitar solo to take center stage.
Right.
And meanwhile, I'm back there rocking with Wolf Hoffman, and I'm squinting, trying to not look like I'm doing anything other than rocking out, trying to see what line is next on my fucking lyric book from like 15 feet away.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Welcome to my hell and my heaven at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.